Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? About to get in the fight. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day. Of another day that we call Friday. And it would have been said, what's gonna people? Everybody's doing everything as far as being prosper in this life of living. I'm gonna need you to pray for me in this video because I did this video at around 6:30 something this morning and stuff, and it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just sharing it with you. And the reason why I didn't put it out as quickly as I probably could have is because I was going back and forth within myself as far as what to say, what not to say, because this is a family issue. Even though we are a part of that family, it's also a family issue as far as them losing a child. Okay. Now, this is just an update in reference to the Navy SEAL person that killed the trans woman, Dee Whigham. She's 25 years old. Excuse me. Dee, 25 years old, and the guy was 20 years old at the time, but he's 21, and his name is Hickerson, Dwanya Hickerson and stuff. And I put it together in reference to this story to let you know exactly what's going on. Now, when I did the story, you know, look at the reports. One part said it was 116 times he stabbed her, 119 times he stabbed her. So it's conflicting counts in reference to how many times he stabbed her, but basically he stabbed her up. And of course, I'm going to share this video with you. And of course, you know how the family is. Dee's family, when these type of places, these murders take place, you know how the family is. They call people the gender they feel as though they need to be called in reference to they knew them. And of course with us, we believe in respect. If you're dressed this way, you telling me this is who you are, we can respect it just as far as that. But you know how family is. Okay? So I'm going to just want to give you a heads up in reference to what you're about to see to get a heads up on it, okay? Check this out. This is an update on Dwanya Hickerson, 20 years old, and the victim, Dee Whigham. Now, this is a story. This took place back in 2016. Now, Dwanya of New Orleans, 20 years old, was arrested on Monday back in July 25th of 2016, was charged with a capital murder in the killing of Dee of Shattering, Jackson County. Now, the Sheriff Mike talks about the arrest and stuff. Now, the sailor expected to plead guilty in the nurse death, and the family calls it an act of pure hate. Now, PASCAGOULA, former Navy seaman Dwanya Hickerson, or I'll just say Hickerson, is expected to enter a plea on Thursday in a robbery and a brutal stabbing death of a transgender nurse from Hattiesburg. Now, Hickerson hearing is set at 1 p.m. before the judge in front of Robert. A grand jury indicted Hickerson, 21 years of a capital murder back in July the 23rd, 2016, of killing Dee, a 25-year-old nurse at the Forest General Hospital. Now, Whigham's autopsy shows that her throat was slashed 3 times, along with 116 other stab wounds to her face and her body. Did you hear what I said? 116 other stab wounds to her face and her body. A savage killing. Now, Whigham came to the coast with friends who were attending in a rodeo, and her friends went on to the rodeo, but Whigham stayed back behind at the St. Martin Hotel where she and friends were staying. Her mother, Vicky, said on Wednesday that Dee had told her friends that she planned to go out to the beach while they were gone to the rodeo, and her mother said that When the friends returned to the St. Martin hotel room, they found Dee covered in blood and lying face down near the door inside of the motel. And her mother said Vicky Williams said she reached out to the family and friends on Facebook on Tuesday, Wednesday, and encouraged him to attend the 1 p.m. hearing with her and her daughter, that she had also reached out to the son. As far as the website that was reported, it said, how could a person take someone's life like that? The emotional mother said on Wednesday, how can you stab someone that many times and bathe them in blood of a few, fasts until you meant to do this? That is the act of pure hate. He planned this. I believe he knew her, but I don't think he's going to admit that. And she also said, I forgive him. Vicky said that she accept apology and stuff. And Dee, as she said, although she didn't agree with her lifestyle, Dee said that Dee came out as gay when she was 14 years old, but didn't fully come out as transgender woman until a few years later. And he, the killer, didn't give my child a chance. She said, I forgave him, but sometimes I wonder in my mind if I'm hoping he gets a prison and somebody rapes and beats him really bad. I pray that he's found God. There's nothing I can say that's going to bring Dee back. She describes her child as being a loving person who was always doing things to help her family and friends. In Jackson County, despite the investigators of the murder, the investigators believe that Hickerson had been in communication with Dee through online dating sites and chat rooms before she was killed. Now, Dee's cell phone was stolen and burned after the killing, which means that the communication as far as a premeditated murder. Her purse was also taken, according to authorities, in the weeks leading up to Dee's visit. As far as the coast, her mother said that she had been talking on the phone a lot to a man. She believes that it was him. And Dee said that she would have never met up with the man unless he knew she was transgender. Dee wouldn't just pick somebody up, she said. She would get to know them. I didn't think he would admit that, but I believe he knew about Dee. A possible connection in a court hearing, assistant attorney said that they asked to grant the search warrant to retrieve the cell phone records for Dee's iCloud account, as well as the emails that would show communication between the emails, as far as that would show communication between him and her, because her cell phone had been destroyed. Look at the evidence. He knew. Oh God, let me finish this story. In a court filing to obtain a search warrant for Dee's cell phone, internet activities made acknowledgement that Dee had an iPhone which was burned by Hickerson after killing. Way argument prosecutor investigated needed to obtain information for Dee's iCloud account, as well as emails of her Yahoo Google account, as far as to kick activities online messages service to determine whether the two had prior communication. In addition, Jackson County Sheriff investigators at Leo said that the woman's sworn affidavit deputy learned that Dee and Hickerson both use online dating sites as far as Kick messenger service, as well as the internet ads and emails and communication to meet with people. The killing hotel surveillance camera, according to the surveillance cameras, showed them both walking together in the hallways going to Dee's hotel about 8:30, and about 20 minutes later, the video shows that Hickerson coming out of the hotel with his shirt off, hanging around his neck. Now, Dee friends found her short times later and called the police. Investigators said that the shower in the room was still running and had blood on it. They later publicized the hotel video on social media, trying to identify Hickerson. Someone from Hickerson Air Force said that when Hickerson was studied to be a weather forecaster, called and identified him as seeing the video. Other evidence collected in the case include additional video of a man believed to be Hickerson coming out of barracks at the throwing a bag in a dumpster, in a bag that contained bloody clothes. And investigators said, and additional investigators found witnesses that gave Hickerson a ride back to Kelsey after the slaying. Other witnesses said that they gave Hickerson a ride to the beach near some fire parts where investigators found Blade's knife and other burnt items as the items believed to be used as in the murder, and some arrests. Hickerson remains jailed without, the blood. Even a possible guilty Thursday, Dee's mother said, "I still have a hole in my heart that's to be found." Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna show you the video in reference to all this. Check this out.
Latest video of the suspect, and which led to information coming in, and which led to his arrest today. So we've worked hard on this case. Our investigators have worked hard, Saturday night, all day yesterday, Sunday, and here we are Monday afternoon with an arrest. So he is in the military, and he was stationed out here doing some training at Eastland, and that's where we were notified that he was there. And so we started working closely with the federal agencies, Eastland, and it just all came together for us. So we still got some more work that we're doing on it, and so we should have some more information maybe tomorrow.
She started getting me first, and she told me she was one man, and just snapped out. I lost the money, and I remember stabbing, and then that's all I remember is stabbing.
We do know that he was backstabbed some 190 times, according to the autopsy report. The actions of the defendant after the stabbing, he took the cell phone and purse. We have video of Mr. Hickerson returning to Keesler with blood on his shirt.
And I just want you to know that you took away my only brother. I don't have any other brothers or sisters. And my daughter is only niece at the time. She was devastated. She's not gonna have an uncle no more in her life. I didn't approve of his lifestyle. So I can understand it. When you say heaven, I can understand your anger. But I miss my brother.
I accept the plea and recommendation to stay on count one. You hereby sentenced to 40 years in Mississippi Department of Corrections, 35 years to serve without benefit of parole.
So the ex-Navy sailor gets 40 years for killing a transgender woman, which is basically a slap in the face. Oh, but it gets better. This is what he said. He said that he picked her up at the gate, and the two went straight to the hotel where Dee was staying. He said that after they had a form of sex at the hotel, she told him she was a transgender woman. "I just lost it," he says, and he really didn't remember much afterwards. And Dee's mother, Vicky, said that she criticized Hickerson's punishment. "I think the plea is a slap in the face." She said he gets a chance to see his family, and I don't have a chance to see my child. So basically he got 40 years. Now think about it. That means he's like 21 now, so just be 61 years old. 61 years old, he can have a chance to get out, and probably on good behavior he might get out even sooner. Jesus. Okay, you see that? 40 years. 40 years, that's all I got. 40 years. He's 21 years old, 40 years. 116, 119, it doesn't matter how many is 100 and something, it's still ridiculous. And the sister, I try real hard to bite my tongue when it comes to these videos because I don't like to do them. But somewhere along the line I seem to be initiated as far as the bearer of bad news. I guess because I care. But I did a story reference to another trans woman who got killed by the mother's boyfriend. At the time, but all of a sudden when everybody came around, he was not the boyfriend, he's the ex-boyfriend, because she said, Mommy, he's killed me, and the mother saw him, she felt guilty, she felt bad, so she says, oh, it was my ex, but at the time it was her current, allegedly. Which we know how it goes, all of a sudden now. But anyway, even though he was a convict and he killed your child, okay, I see a lot, I just try to bite my tongue on that one, it's okay. Then all of a sudden the trans woman had the sex change and stuff like that. She went and got married and stuff like that. The father got mad and put a hit on her and got her murdered. And I bit my tongue on that. Okay. Then I'm sitting here and I pleaded like about 15 or 20 times. I kept saying, did her sister just say to this guy she did not like the lifestyle that Dee lived in, but it was her brother? And she tells him, I'm sorry, and she felt bad for the killer.
And I just want you to know that you took away my only brother. I don't have any other brothers or sisters. And my daughter is only niece at the time. She was devastated. She's not going to have an uncle no more in her life. I didn't approve of his lifestyle. I did not. So I can understand if what you say haven't happened. I can understand your anger. So I can understand if what you say haven't happened. I can understand your anger. So I can understand if what you say haven't happened. I can understand your anger. So I can understand if what you say haven't happened. I can understand your anger. So I can understand if what you say haven't happened. I can understand your anger.
But what you had to go through in reference to finding out that her brother was trans. So she said this little killer know she understands his hurt. Let me tell you something. 119 times, 116 times, 20 times, 1 time is too many to say you understand the person who killed your brother, like you said, and you sit up there, you crying, saying you were hurt. Now, I'm going to tell you what you could have did. Lord, forgive me for this video, but it's, Jesus help me. I'm going to tell you what you could have did. You could have took out time to hang with your sister. You could have took out time to get to know your sister. You could have took out time to hang with your sister to find out exactly what happens that when it comes down to this lifestyle. You would learn that a lot of times, like the mother told you and other people, she said that she thinks that her daughter knew that Dee knew that this guy knew, Hickerson knew exactly what was going on. And I'm going to tell you how I know he probably did it. This is what happened. He talked to her online as far as a couple of messages of his Kik and Yahoo and stuff like that. And this is what he did. They got in conversation, felt comfortable. She told him what's up. He said, when you get in town, let me know, give me a call. She got in town. She'll let them know. They went to Roto. He stayed back so he could come on over so they could do, whatever the case may be. They had some form of sex. Because this is the thing that gets me. You have sex with someone, but yet and still you're going to say you didn't know. Then you decide she needed to die. So you took out a knife and then you started stabbing her. You grabbed the cell phone because you didn't want everybody to track it back to you because you didn't want people to find out that you was actually interacting with this person. And they could find out evidence exactly that you knew what was going on all the time. But you need to cover that evidence. So what you did was you took it to the beach and you burned it. So hopefully on the iCloud that they could get this information. Because we went through this story before in reference to the football player and the other girl who got murdered, tied Ty Underwood, she got murdered for the same reason as far as the football player said he didn't know, and then the text messages reported that he knew. But you could have took out time. You should have hung around your sister. You could have found out everything that goes on. How the men knows exactly what they're doing. How they try to act like they don't know. You would learn this story reference to how every time we get murdered, the man say he didn't know. And at the end of the day, he didn't have sex with us. They live with us. They kill us. They ain't with us for months, years, 3 years. We're laying in the bed together and you still don't know where we are. But that's the excuse we're losing these days. So he got 40 years. So my sister, Dee's sister, not my sister, Dee's sister. I want to do a count with you, but I can't even do it because the video won't even last as long. But let's just try this until it stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm counting how many times your sister was sad. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And you're sorry for his hurt. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're sorry. And you're sitting up there telling this person that you can't get your sister back, even though you didn't say sister. Because out of respect for your sister, you should at least give her that as far as you fighting for her. You didn't do that. And I'm so tired of family members showing up with different things, calling us, you misgender us, you tell us all this stuff, gender us, and then you sit back and you start to cry and act all these tears and stuff, and we supposed to believe you when we know that family is family. And I'm going to tell you, if that's the way you felt about your sister, that's called kitchen table talk. You could have said, well, she, and got all behind the doors with no cameras and no court, and spoke to a killer and said, she. All the time you could have said she in his face, let him know you killed her. That was your way of letting him know. But he already knew. Trust me, he knows. It's going to come out. And the thing that gets me even more so than that is the fact that you cried. And I'm going to tell you something. Us girls like this, when y'all family members sit there and cry, and we watch this, we do not believe one tear that falls from your face. Because when you sit up here misgendering her in front of us, we know what she went through as well. It's one thing about disagreeing and agreeing with people, and it's another thing it's about bringing something to the forefront. And I'm going to tell you something. If somebody in my family member, I hated their fucking guts. But I would never stand in front of a courtroom and tell them, well, I understand you're hurt. Nor did they kill my motherfucking family member. I'm sorry. I don't see it. And I never say anything when it comes to videos. But today I had to break my silence and I said something. And forgive me if I disrespect anybody, if that's the case may be, but I'm so tired of this damn storyline of how we treat everybody. And the thing about it that gets me even more so is that if you took out time to hang with your sister and stuff and got a chance to find out exactly what goes on for your own eyes, you could get a new idea in reference to what happens to these girls and stuff, and you will find out that these men actually do know what actually is going on. And you would know that when somebody's telling a lie that they know. Your mother seemed to know exactly that it was a daggone lie, you know. It's just so sad to me, you know. I would never understand it in a thousand. I would never understand in 1,000 years because this is a black person. And the thing about it, he's a news anchor person. So he wanted to go study as far as being a news anchor. So basically, I'm sure he went across stories in reference to finding out in reference to the girls like us and basically how to get away with it and hide the evidence and stuff. But unfortunately, fortunately, his plan blew up in his face, so he didn't get a chance to do that as far as execute, as far as he wanted to. Because all the proof is sitting right there. That was first degree murder. He intentionally went there to murder her and kill her. That's a lot of times just to stab somebody, when it's a simple fact of the matter, just stabbing somebody. And it was just sex. But it was like, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it is what it is, and I'm just over it. This is the reason why I'm the way I am. These are the kind of videos right here that makes me so mad, because I get the chance to watch it for myself, and I can't stand to see it, but I know it's my reality and stuff. And then when guys come up to me on the street, I tell them, get the fuck away from me in a minute, because I'm ready to act the fuck up like a goddamn fool. And the thing about it is because I cannot stand if a man sit down and act like he don't know what's going on, and yet still, you can manage to get your ass up to get hard and have sex with somebody, but at the end of the day, you going to say that you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Let me tell you something about men. Your fucking ass sit up there, you know you can't even get hard unless you are sexually attracted to that person. And this storyline is so fucking old. Every time you turn around somebody gay or somebody trans being raped, and then y'all sit up there saying, well, the gay guy, you had to teach him a lesson because you didn't want him to be gay, but yet say you was fucking him. And the trans woman, you had sex with her and you want to say you killed her because you didn't know she was trans. This bullshit ass lie. And then sit up there and say 40 fucking years to say that that's all her fucking life was worth. 40 years. He should never come out. Never come out. Anyway. I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh, God. Anyway. I just wanted to share this story with you, and of course, you know, I'm sorry I went away to the left, but I'm just over it. I'm so tired of hearing this bullshit ass, oh, Lord. Anyway, I gotta get off here because I'm about to say something even more so mean it, and I'm so upset because I get so tired of, we get murdered and we get blamed for murder. We get victim blame. We get victim blame. When people don't understand something, they always ready to say, oh she, and you're the fucking family. You should fucking supposed to take your family side even after the fucking fact. You never stand in front of a fucking murderer and tell them that you understand their fucking hurt. And then you're gonna cry? Oh my God, help me, Jesus. Anyway, I'll love your feedback because I love you. I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Shattering. Rest in peace, my beautiful sister, 25 years old. Dee Whigham. Rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. And I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rave.